Hey everyone, Andrea, Rene here for Yahoo eSports. I'm with Dylan Walker, and we just experienced virtual reality in VREAL. Now, this is a newly announced technology that is going to potentially dramatically change the way people spectate eSports in virtual reality. Dylan, first impressions.
I think it's going to be really cool once they get implemented. I hope that developers this is for the next generation of esports, I think. Because new developers will have to implement technology like this in their engine, their system. So once that is done, though, I think it's going to be really impressive. It's going to really change things from a viewer's perspective, from a spectator's perspective. And I think that if developers really want to, they can get involved in it in cool ways, with commentating, with different camera angles in different places, putting spectators right in the middle of team fights or right overhead. I think the possibilities are really kind of endless right now.
Yeah, so one of the demos that we tried today was VR Legends, which was kind of simulating like a MOBA experience. I mean, you're our Heroes of the Storm expert. Can you imagine being on the battlefield and being able to kind of analyze the plays that these teams are making from that perspective? Like, what would that change for these teams?
I think it would be really cool, especially really helpful for teams when they're going over replays at the end of a scrim practice, or going over a tournament result or something like that. They could see a more detailed perspective. Personally, I think that it's going to do more on the cinematic side, when we see spectators or observers at tournaments try and capture exactly what's happening. Sometimes it can be a little frantic with the already built-in camera system. So I think that if it is implemented, it'll be on a more cinematic approach. Will be where it garners the most use.
So VREAL kind of has this allure of being able to interact with some of your favorite online personalities. Can you imagine, or who would you want to maybe interact with on that level, being able to be inside somebody's game and sending them an emote? Are there any players or streamers that you enjoy that you think would be a really cool experience to have with?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to be in a game with RTZ or Double Lift or Summit, or one of the big streamers that is a pro or on the verge of pro. And I think that people are going to really appreciate this when it comes to the big personality streamers, because you can be kind of right there in person with them, even though you're across the country or across the world. I think that it's going to do a lot of really cool stuff when it comes to Twitch giveaways, or when it comes to just interacting with your audience as a whole. I think it's going to be a lot more intimate.
Do you think that you see the Dota Compendium changing in a whole new way?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with Valve, and their partnership with HTC Vive, I think that they are kind of maybe at the forefront right now as one of the developers. I think with Dota specifically, they are going to want to up the ante when it comes to tournaments like the International and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that Dota, the Compendium, and everything that comes along with it is going to change in the future.
Any final thoughts?
I'm really excited just to see VR's effect on esports as a whole. I think there's a lot of different things you can do with it, and a lot of different opportunities that I hope developers put time into and explore.
Well, thanks for your thoughts, Dylan. I certainly enjoyed my time in VREAL. It is kind of mind-blowing to see where it could go. And we will keep our eye on it for you guys, along with all of the latest esports news right here on Yahoo.